Hello and welcome to Ouroboros Automotive. My name is Logan, and today what we will be working on is a project for my 2000 XJ, Jeep Cherokee XJ. So I recently did the upgrade to the dash and went to red LEDs all the way across the dash, which looks absolutely amazing. Redid the lights, the gauge lights, and redid all the bulbs inside of the HVAC controls, which it gives this wonderful red glow, but I still had green lights inside of my gear shifter and my transfer case selector. So what I did was I attempted to get the little just silicone pieces that just slip right over the bulb, stick it in there through the little hole in the back, but it didn't really look good. I didn't like it at all. So what I went with was I got onto Wish and ordered these little LED strips. These LED strips are actually wired to have red, blue, or green lights, depending on how you wire it. You can make it look purple. You can make it look whatever color you need to, really. And all I did was soldered into the wire back here in order to connect into a quick disconnect. And what I have right here is a simple test box that is just 8 AA batteries for a 12-volt system for me to allow me to test different small electrical systems. And as you can see, it glows red and beautifully. So what I did was took the shifter apart and disconnected I just ground down the little tabs back here. Right now it's really well set on there, and I don't really want to get it off of there right now. But in order to get the green coloring out, all I did was soak it in rubbing alcohol, 90% rubbing alcohol, and then took a toothbrush and took away the paint. And I already did that also on a second selector switch for my transmission. And I had picked this up from the junkyard just because somebody had smashed it because they can't figure out how to actually remove a gear shift knob from an automatic XJ. So their easiest solution is just to break this whole housing. This housing itself is actually the one from my XJ. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come through the back here. I'm going to cut off these little tabs and carefully disassemble this one so that I can put my actual prindle in and put in my little light set. And as you can see, when I hook this up and kind of lay it up in here to give it a nice little test run. Come on, come on. It's because I have it in upside down. That would be, yep, helps when you put things together properly. So, ooh, stay, stay, stay. Ta-da! See, looks really good. Nice clean look all the way across. And so in reality, the amount that this cost me was very minuscule. I got 3 of these LED strips for $5 on Wish. The little end connectors I also ordered on Wish for like, I think $5 maybe. And then the pieces parts from a junkyard, cheap and easy. And I don't even remember how much they cost. I think it might have been maybe $10. So in all, I might have about $20 worth of stuff here. And I'm debating on whether or not, I think I'm going to use some really good super glue in order to tack this down, or I might use epoxy. I'm probably gonna end up using epoxy on this one. But why don't we go ahead and get into this? What I'm gonna do is go ahead and set this up with some super glue and see how that one holds. If I have to come back and put epoxy on it, no big deal. But over here, what I'm going to do is take my rotary tool, which is just Walmart rotary tool, and I'm going to cut right across these tabs in order to lift this piece up, I gotta do so carefully so I don't lose any of these pieces that actually cover up the gear selector. And then in order to remove all of the dust and everything like that, I actually have just a small shop vac that is also from Walmart. Picked it up for 20 bucks, and I'll kick that on and it'll suck the dust straight out while I'm doing my cutting. So let's get into it. That's all that. And so now we have to just carefully disassemble these, get it all cleaned up, and get it all put back together. You know, no big deal, right? So, flip that off. We'll take and put our new one there. Make sure they line up nicely. And for the time being, so I don't lose anything, I'm just going to take a clamp, put it right there, put that off to the side, and then we're going to start cleaning up this stuff and cleaning up this white piece. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the first time that I tried to clean up these clear pieces so that I could actually get the light to shine through it, I decided to use acetone, which is a terrible, terrible life choice. It does great on cleaning up or removing paint, yes, but not on plastic. On plastic, it just destroys everything. So we want to remove that little sheet because that's going to be what is actually partially what is tinting the color of the light seeping through the housing down here. And you can see right where the housing is now, or where the light would normally run, which is exactly where I'm going to run our new LED strip. But first and foremost, I want to get this thing clean because it is disgusting. Take a small X-Acto knife, clean out those burred edges from where we use the rotary tool, Dremel, whatever you want to call it. So these things are actually heated and then pressed on there. So the inside is actually, it will not come out of this little plastic sleeve. The only way that you can do this is literally by cutting through it. You know, my cut might not have been the cleanest. This is the first time I've ever tried this, so you know what? It's better than nothing, right? This also isn't a bad place if you want to install switches and things like that. I've seen a lot of people go and do that, which actually turns out pretty nice. I mean, not my forte. I have different designs and different tastes, but if you get the right type of switches, they look great posted up right there. All right, so this is set up. So why don't we go ahead and run our light? So me and all my infinite wisdom and knowledge decided to put the plug-in array on. So I'm gonna have to fight around that now, but it is what it is. Can't really change it. So what I want to do is this thing has a sticky backing, and since this thing is in a center point right there, what I might end up doing is actually I might drill a new hole. I'm thinking I'm going to drill a new hole, a new outlet hole. The gear shifter should sit like this, meaning I need to drill a new hole up there on this side. Right, and put that on upside down. Nope, okay, cool. Alright, here we are. As you can see, I just have a basic Hercules drill, or wireless drill from Harbor Freight. You know, they're cheap, they're easy, they're actually really nice. I like the Hercules products. I haven't had any real issues with them. We're going to start with a smaller bit. Find our location that we want to drill. Try this again. Should fit. Think same thoughts? Ah, it does fit. Yay! Did it right on the first try once again. Because I'm also. Nope. Definitely didn't do it on the first try. That is perfect. Perfect fit, perfect look. Awesome. All right. Knowing my luck, I've forgotten something or overlooked something, but it'll be fine. Yeah. Gotta go grab me a couple more clamps. Be right back.